Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rajnikant and today's video is gonna discuss grouping by function in Java 8 Streams API. This is very powerful and we're gonna see end-to-end details with example, right? So please keep watching this video completely. Okay, before moving forward, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe it immediately and hit the bell icon to get all the notification from my side, right? So whenever I'll upload some amazing video, then you will get a notification from me, right? So this is my channel, and if you see here, lot of Git video and JUnit integration testing and unit testing, CRUD operations and code coverage and lot of other logical questions, right? So a lot of videos are there, you can explore if you want to watch those videos. Okay, so let's move today's discussion. So grouping by, right? So we have here this group by function from SQL, that it will group those rows based on some values, right? So thanks to Java 8 we do have uh, currently we do have like this some group by function, and we can achieve something like that, right? Okay, so let me show you what exactly this one and what we're gonna achieve. So already I have drawn these diagrams so that we'll reduce some time, right? Okay, so what exactly we're gonna do in Java, right? So as in SQL we do have tables and rows and columns, and we are applying group by there. So exactly where exactly this group by fits in Java, right? So we do have lists or collections, right? So we do have collection, we can apply that group by function in collection, right? So what exactly we'll do, suppose we do have a list, you can see here we do have a list. So list of object, suppose here we do have a student object. This list contains student objects. So here one student, here another one, here another one, and here another one. And in that student object we do have those attributes. Suppose first is name, second is age, and third is some ID. So here name is Rajni and age is 25, though I do not though my age is not 25, but here I mean in this example I have my age is 25. Okay, so name, age, and ID, say, right? So three attributes are there here. Another object with name Srikanth, age 24, and ID 2. Here another one, again some Rasmi, name, age 25, and ID 3, and here one more, right? So if we'll apply that group by function with age, right? So what exactly it will happen, we'll get a map, where key will be that age, and value will be a list of student, right, having the same age. Suppose here key will be 25, then whatever that student objects present over this list, their ages are 25, right? So it will group those student objects, and it will prepare a list and it will place over here, right? So exactly like this, 24 means whatever those students having age 24, it will prepare a list and it will put over here, right? So this is that group by function, right? In Java it's not group by, grouping by, right? So this is that concept, right? So whatever that collections we do have, we can apply that streams on top of that one, and then we'll apply grouping by function so that it will group accordingly that attribute. Suppose here we have provided age as a age, I mean grouping by that list by age, different attributes you can take by age, by salary, by name, different. If the same name, suppose two students have same name, or 3 students have same name, then it will group those students into one list, and it will put that key as a name, right, like this. So this is that key concept. Now let's see what are the methods present, different methods present for grouping by. So that method is known as grouping by, and it have three variants. Three variants means, I mean, three overloaded methods are there for this grouping by. Three overloaded methods are there. One is with parameter as a function. So function is a functional interface, and another one is grouping by with function and collector, and third one is function, supplier and collector. Three parameters are there. So with grouping by, three overloaded methods are there. One with parameter as a function, and second one with parameter as a function and collector, and third with function, supplier and collector. So in details, while writing the programs, each of these methods, overloaded methods, will go through, and I will explain you in details. Okay, so let's jump into coding, and I will explain you more. So already I have written some basic things so that will not waste time, and will reduce that video's time frame. Okay, so already I have a student object with int id, string name, and int age, and integer array of marks, right? This is a student object, and here one class with streams example, and here I have created a main method with multiple students object. So with I am creating those students object with constructor. Here if you see, around 8 student object I have created, and I am putting those objects into one list. So already we have a list of student. If you see line number 18, we do have a list of student, right? So now let's apply that grouping by function, and we're gonna see. So what exactly we'll do here, we'll group by age, right? So here we'll apply group by age. So whatever those students have that same age, it will group them, right? So if you see here 25, age 25 having 2 students, age 28 having 2 students, right? Okay, so let's apply AL, means this is the array list dot stream. So it will give us a streams of student object, and on top of that one we'll do a collect method. Inside that one, collectors, sorry, it's not to list, collectors is a class where that grouping by method is there, right? Grouping by, if you see here, this is the grouping by method, and multiple implementations are there. If you see, grouping by with 3 overloaded method. One is function, another is for another with grouping by 2 parameters, function and collector, function and collector. Another is function, supplier and collector. Okay, so let's first we'll do this with function. So if you see here, grouping by with function. So function is a what is that one? We can, function is a functional interface. So let's see this functional interface. So it will take one parameter and it will return another type. So let's move to our code. Grouping by, on what attribute will group? Suppose here student is student. Okay, student will take, and student dot get age will group by age. Now let's, so it will return a map, right? It will return a map with key as a age and value as a list of student, right? So let's store this one into a variable map of int comma, we'll take this one integer int is here, then another one what, list of student, group by age. Okay, just see, it's holding. We are storing this one in group by age, right? So now let's see the we'll print this one and we're gonna see. Println group by age. Let's we do have a toString alt insert toString. Okay, so we do have a toString method, so that we'll get that one. Otherwise we can iterate using different iterators. Let's run this one and we're gonna see. Where is my console? It will appear my console and we're gonna see. Just see over here, student, that key is 32 and and it's having only one student. Now key is 25 and it's having how many students? This array contains 2 students, right? This student 1 with Rajni as a value, sorry, Rajni as a name, and student 2 with Rajni as a, sorry, Srikant as a name, right? So it will group those, it will group like this, right? So hope you got a clear picture about this one. Now let's move to second overloaded method, right? So second overloaded method, what exactly it will do, let me write this one, al dot stream, why copy paste, al dot stream dot collect, collect, collectors, not to list, grouping by function and collector. So if you want to perform any reduction operation, right, so then that time we can go for this this overloaded method. So here what exactly we'll do, will, let me copy this one. So this will group by age, and previous in the previous one, what we are taking, we are taking as a list, right? So by default those grouped students, it will put into one list. Suppose I do not want into list, I want them into set, so we can perform one reduction operation, collectors, collector, collectors dot, so lot of reduction operations are there. You can perform any reduction operation whatever based on your desire. So currently I want, instead of list, so in that map, key as a integer and value as a list, earlier one, so I want that map key as a integer and value as a set of student. So let me perform one reduction operation. Okay, sorry, no worries, to set. So here different reduction operation you can perform. Let me, I will show you different examples as well. Group by age set. Okay, so it will give us a error because here list of, not list of student, it is a set of student. Okay, now we are able to hold this one, right? So this is one, and let me show you another reduction operation. Okay, so what we'll do, group by set set 1. Let me take set 1. Okay, so instead of set, what exactly I will do, I do not want those objects, list of objects. I do not want. I want those names as a list. Whatever, suppose age 25. So whatever those student objects are present with age 25, I want their names. I do not want that entire object into list. So what exactly I want? Key as a integer and value as a either list or set of names, or list or set of string. Means key as a their key as a age and value as a list of names or set of names, right? The students names whose age is 25, or student names whose age is 24, whatever, right? So we'll group by like that. So how we'll do that one? Let me show you over here. Collectors dot, here mapping is there, right? So here mapping is there. In mapping, what exactly we'll do, we'll pass that lambda student get name, and then what we'll do, collectors dot to set, whatever, to list or to set. Let me take to list. Okay, so here we have what exactly it's showing. So we are storing set of string. Still it's showing we are taking list, right? So it's not set, it will be a list. Okay, here we go. So what exactly we have done, hope you got it. I am providing another reduction operation. So what exactly I am doing, I am taking that names, student names, and I am putting into one list, right? So like this lot of reduction operations you can perform. Let's print this one and we're gonna see, right? So instead of entire object, we'll get those names, right? So let me run this one and I'll gonna show you. Just see, with 32 A's, only one name is there, Ravi. With age 25, we do have two names, Rajni and Srikanth, and with age 27, Basant, and age 28, two names are there, right? So like this also, different reduction operation you can perform, right? So we have seen two variants. One is with one parameter, grouping by with one parameter, and another is grouping by with two parameter with function and collector. Now let's see third variant. So what exactly is third variant? So it will take one supplier as well. Al dot streams dot collectors, not to list, collectors dot group by, grouping by. In that grouping by, we do have these three, right? Let me check this implementation. Grouping by, it will have a function, right? That parameter is function, and one supplier and one collector. So already we have no function means, so based on what attribute you need to grouping by, and collector means if you want to perform any reduction operation. So what exactly is supplier? So it will provide you one map factory, means after applying this grouping by, we'll get a map, right? So how that map, what exactly that implementation of map you want, whether it's a hash map, whether it's a tree map, or it's a linked hash map, what exactly that implementation you want, you can provide it here, right? In that parameter we need to provide that as a argument, what exactly, which which map implementation you want as a output, right? So that you need to provide it here. So let me write it quickly over here. So already I have this one with is this lambda, then a supplier function. Supplier function, suppose we need, instead of hash map, let's take tree map. Let's take not tree map, suppose some other implementation will take. What others are there? Suppose let's take hash table. What do you say? Okay, let's take hash table, and here one supplier function. Let me give, sorry, not supplier, let me give this one only. This reduction operation I am providing, I am not writing anymore. Here we go, and let's store this one to one table, hash table. Okay, so let's hash table, and hash table, what are those generics will be there? Integer, and set of, set, whether it's what exactly we are taking, set or list, list of string, list of string, and we'll take some name, grouping by age 3 parameter, set 2 I am taking. Okay, one more parenthesis expected. Okay, so we have done this one. So what exactly we are taking? One is this lambda as a function, one argument, and another argument is what implementation type you want. That implementation type you can pass over here. So this is a method reference. In simple, you can do like this as well. Let me show you. One lambda you need to pass. Sorry, it's a no param, and new hash table. Like this also you can do, right? So instead of this one, I am passing one method reference over here, hash table, this one, right? So this is nothing fancy. Already we have gone through this one with function as a age, then here that supplier function, and here that collector, right? So if you want to check this one, let's check. Let me copy this one and we'll print over here. So by default, if you not provide that supplier function, it will give us a hash map implementation, right? So let me run this one. Okay, here we go. This is hash table implementation, right? So I have explained all that three variants with completely end to end, and hope this video will be really helpful to people. And please, if it's really helpful, have a comment in that comment section, and really if your valuable comments are helpful to me to upload some more videos like this. And do subscribe my channel if you have not done yet, and like these videos as well, right? So thanks for watching this video.